Hey you, yes you, stop for a second and listen. What if I told you that right now, in this very moment, you're standing at the edge of something massive, something life-changing, something that could flip every doubt, every fear, every excuse you've ever made, upside down. Are you ready to step into that? Or are you going to stay stuck, scrolling through life, wondering why nothing ever changes? I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm here to wake you up. Because deep down, you know you're meant for more. You feel it, don't you? That itch, that pull, that voice whispering, this isn't all there is. So let's talk about it. Let's dive into the raw, messy, beautiful truth of what it means to stop holding yourself back and start living the life you were born to live. Look, life's not always kind, is it? We've all been there. You wake up and the weight of yesterday's failures is still sitting on your chest. Maybe you didn't get that job, maybe that relationship fell apart, maybe you're staring at a bank account that's screaming not enough louder than your own dream. And let's be real, sometimes it feels like the world is conspiring to keep you small. People doubt you, they question your choices, they roll their eyes when you talk about your big plans. And the worst part, sometimes you start believing them. You start thinking, maybe I'm not cut out for this, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe this is as good as it gets. But here's the truth, and I need you to hear this. That's a lie. A big, ugly lie you've been fed, and you've been feeding yourself. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and saw someone unstoppable? Someone who could take on the world and win? If it's been a while, don't worry. You're not alone. We all get caught in the grind, stuck in the cycle of self-doubt, fear, and what if. But here's the thing. Those struggles, they're not your identity. They're not your story. They're just plot twists. And you, my friend, are the author of this epic tale. You get to decide what happens next. So let's rewrite the narrative, starting right now. The first step is to own your struggles. Don't hide from them. Don't pretend they don't exist. Face them head on. You've been knocked down? Good. That means you've been in the fight. You've got scars? Perfect. They're proof you're tougher than the toughest storm. Every single one of us has a story of pain, of loss, of moments where we thought we couldn't go on. But you're still here, you're still standing. And that's not an accident, that's evidence of your resilience. That's proof that you've got something inside you that refuses to quit. So don't you dare let those struggles define you, let them refine you. Now let's talk about mindset, because if you want to change your life, you've got to start with what's between your ears. Your mind is the most powerful tool you've got, but it can also be your worst enemy. You know what I'm talking about? Those late night thoughts that spiral into I'm not enough, or I'll never make it. Those thoughts aren't just noise. They're chains. They hold you back from the life you're meant to live. But here's the good news. You can break those chains. You can rewire your mind. You can choose what to believe about yourself. And it starts with a simple shift. Shift number 1. You are not your past. Let that sink in. You are not your past. Those mistakes you made, they don't own you. That time you failed, it doesn't define you. Your past is a chapter, not the whole book. As Maya Angelou once said, you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Isn't that powerful? You get to decide. You get to say that was then. This is now. And now I'm choosing to ride. So stop dragging your past around like a ball and chain. Let it go. Forgive yourself. Learn from it and move forward, because your future, it's wide open. It's waiting for you to claim it. Shift number 2. Fear is a liar. Oh man, fear is sneaky, isn't it? It creeps in whispering things like, what if you fail? What if you're not good enough? What if people laugh? But here's the truth. Fear is just a story you tell yourself. It's not real. It's not a fact. It's just a feeling, and feelings pass. The only power fear has is the power you give it. So stop giving it the driver's seat. Stop letting it steer your life. Instead, look fear in the eye and say, you don't get to control me anymore. Because here's the flip side of fear. Possibility. Every time you push through fear, you open the door to something incredible. You want to know what's scarier than failing? Never trying, never knowing what could have been. So choose possibility over fear. Choose to believe that you're capable of more than you've ever imagined. Shift number 3. You are enough right now as you are. With all your flaws, all your doubts, all your quirks, you are enough. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to show up and give it everything you've got. Too often we wait for permission to chase our dream. We wait for someone to tell us we're ready, that we're worthy. But I'm telling you right now, you don't need anyone's permission. You are enough. As Oprah Winfrey said, you don't become what you want, you become what you believe. So believe in yourself. Believe that you've got what it takes. Because when you believe you're enough, you stop waiting for the right moment and start creating it. Now I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but how do I actually do it? How do I change my mindset when life keeps throwing punches? Fair question. It's not about flipping a switch and suddenly being a superhero. It's about small, intentional choices every single day. Start with your mornings. Wake up and speak truth to yourself. Say, I am not my past. I am not my fear. I am enough. Write it down. Stick it on your mirror. Say it until you feel it in your bones. Because the more you say it, the more you believe it. And the more you believe it, the more you'll live it. Let's get real for a second. Changing your mindset isn't easy. It's a battle. You're fighting years of conditioning, years of doubt, years of what ifs. But every battle worth fighting is hard. And this one's worth it. Because on the other side of that battle is a version of you that's fearless, unstoppable, and living the life you've always dreamed of. So don't give up. Don't settle for less than you deserve. You've got greatness inside you. It's time to let it out. I want you to pause right now and think about one thing, one dream, one goal, one version of yourself you've been too afraid to chase. What is it? Picture it. Feel it. Now ask yourself, what's stopping you? Is it fear, doubt, other people's opinions? Whatever it is, it's not bigger than you. It's not stronger than you. You've got the power to push past it. And I'm not just saying that to make you feel good. I'm saying it because it's true. You were born for this. You were born to rise, to shine, to make a dent in the universe. So what are you waiting for? This is just the beginning. We've talked about owning your struggles and shifting your mindset, but there's more to come. We're gonna build on this, ramp up the energy, and give you the tools to take relentless action. But for now, I want you to sit with this, reflect on it, let it sink in. You're not your past. Fear doesn't own you. You are enough. Say it with me. I am enough. Let that be your mantra today. Let it be the spark that lights the fire. Stay with me, because we're just getting started. The next phase is going to take this energy and turn it into action. Relentless, unstoppable action. Are you ready for that? I think you are. So take a deep breath, hold on to that spark, and let's keep going. The best is yet to come. All right, let's crank this up. You're still with me, right? I can feel your energy through the screen. And I know you're ready to move from thinking about your greatness to living. Last time we tore down the lies. Your past doesn't define you. Fear's just a paper tiger. And you are enough, exactly as you are. But here's the thing, knowing that is only half the battle. Now it's time to do something about it. It's time to take that spark we lit and turn it into a wild. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the kind of energy that makes mountains move, the kind of ideas that light up your soul, and the kind of action that changes everything. You ready? Let's go. First, let's talk about energy. You know that feeling when you're so fired up you could run through a brick wall. That's the vibe we're chasing. But let's be real. Life doesn't always hand you that energy on a silver platter. Some days, you wake up and the world feels heavy. The alarm goes off, and you're already thinking about the million things that could go wrong. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're overwhelmed, maybe you're just not feeling it. But here's a secret. You don't need to feel motivated to be motivated. Motivation isn't a mood. It's a decision to show up, even when you're not at 100. It's saying I'm tired, but I'm still moving. I'm scared, but I'm still pushing. I don't have all the answers, but I'm figuring it out. That's the kind of energy that changes lives. So how do you tap into? You start by owning your power. You've got this incredible force inside you. Call it grit, call it passion, call it purpose. It's the thing that keeps you going when everyone else quits. And the best part, you don't need to wait for permission to unleash. You don't need a perfect plan or a perfect day. You just need to decide right now that you're done playing small, done waiting for someday, done letting life happen to you. You're the one calling the shots now. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna let another day slip by? Or are you gonna grab it by the horns and make it yours? Let's talk about some ideas that'll fuel that fire. Idea number 1, your dreams are your compass. Think about it. What's that one thing you can't stop thinking of? That vision that keeps you up at night? Maybe it's starting your own business. Maybe it's writing a book, running a marathon, or just being the kind of person your younger self would be proud of. Whatever it is, that dream isn't random. It's your heart telling you where you're meant to go. So stop treating it like a fantasy. Stop saying, oh, that'd be nice. But no more buts. Your dreams are your roadmap. And every step you take toward them is a step toward the life you were born to live. Don't let them gather dust. Pick one dream, and commit to taking a single step toward it today. Doesn't have to be huge. Just start. Because as Lao Tzu said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. One step, that's all it takes to get moving. Idea number 2, you're stronger than your excuse. Oh, we're all pros at making excuses, aren't we? I'm too busy. I'm not ready. I don't have the money, the time, the skills. Sound familiar? But let's get honest. Excuses are just fear in disguise. They're the easy way out when things get tough. And trust me, things will get tough. That's not a bug. It's a feature. Life tests you to see how bad you want it. So when that voice in your head starts whispering reasons to quit, you tell it to shut up. You don't negotiate with excuses. You don't bargain with doubt. You look at that dream, that goal, that vision, and you say, I'm doing this anyway. Because here's the truth. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the story you tell yourself. Change the story, and you change the outcome. Idea number 3. Progress beats perfection. How many times have you stopped yourself because you didn't think you were ready? Because you didn't have it all figured out? Let me let you in on a little secret. Nobody has it all figured out. Not the CEO with the corner office, not the athlete with the gold medal, not the artist selling out galleries. They're all just figuring it out as they go. The difference? They started. They took messy, imperfect action. They didn't wait for the stars to align or for their skills to be flawless. They jumped in and learned along the way. So stop waiting for perfection. It's a myth. It's a trap. Every small step you take, every stumble, every lesson, it's all progress. And progress is what builds empires. Progress is what turns dreams into reality. So embrace the mess, embrace the grind, because every time you show up, you're getting closer. Now let's talk action. Because all the mindset shifts and big ideas in the world mean nothing if you don't move. Action is where the rubber meets the road. It's where dreams stop being dreams and start becoming real. But here's the deal. Action doesn't have to be some grand cinematic moment. It's not about quitting your job tomorrow or moving across the country. It's about the small, relentless choices you make every day. It's sending that email, making that call, writing that first sentence, taking that first step, even when it feels scary, even when it feels pointless. Because here's the magic of action. It builds momentum. One step leads to another, and before you know it, you're running. But let's not kid ourselves. Taking action is hard. It's scary. It's uncomfortable. You're gonna hit wall. You're gonna face rejection, failure, and moments where you want to throw in the towel. And that's okay. That's normal. The question is, what are you gonna do when that happens? Are you gonna let those moments stop you? Or are you gonna keep pushing? Because the people who make it, the ones who live their dreams, they're not smarter or luckier than you. They're just relentless. They keep going no matter what. They fall, they get up, they fail, they learn, they doubt, they push through. That's the secret sauce, relentless action. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, in this moment, pick one thing, one small concrete action you can take today to move toward your dream. Maybe it's signing up for that course. Maybe it's reaching out to someone who can help you. Maybe it's just sitting down for 10 minutes and writing out your next steps. Whatever it is, do it. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for the right time. The right time is now. And when you take that step, celebrate it, own it, because that's you telling the universe, I'm serious about this. I'm showing up. Let me ask you something. What would your life look like if you took action every single day? If you stopped waiting for permission, stopped listening to the doubters, stopped letting fear call the shots? Picture it, really see it. That's not a pipe dream. That's your future, waiting for you to claim it. But you've got to move. You've got to act. You've got to be relentless. Because the world doesn't reward the people who wait. It rewards the people who show up. We're not done yet. We've got one more phase to go, where we're going to bring this home with a call to action. that'll light a fire under you like nothing else. But for now, I want you to feel this energy, feel this power. You've got dreams that are screaming to be born, got strength you haven't even tapped into yet, and you've got a choice. Stay where you are, or take that first step. I know what I'd choose. What about you? You're still here, and I can feel the fire in you. That spark from phase 2 is burning, and you're itching to turn your dreams into reality. But let's get real. Wanting it isn't enough. Knowing you're enough isn't enough. Even taking that first step won't cut it if you don't know how to keep moving. So let's build a foundation for relentless action. A rock-solid base that'll carry you through the highs, the lows, and everything in between. This isn't about quick fixes or empty hype. This is about giving you the tools, the mindset, and the grit to push forward every single day until your dreams aren't just dreams, they're your life. Ready to dig in? Let's do this. First, let's talk about getting crystal clear on your vision. You can't hit a target you can't see, right? That dream you're chasing, it's your compass. But if it's vague or blurry, you're just wandering. So what do you really want? Not what your parents want, not what social media says you should want, but what sets your soul on fire. Is it starting a business that changes lives? Running a marathon? Being the kind of person your younger self would look up to? Whatever it is, name it, own it. Grab a pen and paper seriously. Do it now and write your dream in one sentence. Make it specific. Instead of "I want to be successful," try "I want to launch a podcast about mental health that reaches 10,000 listeners by 20. Specificity turns a wish into a goal. It gives you direction. Now break it down. What does that dream look like in 5 years, 1 year, 1 month? Write it all out. This isn't just daydreaming. It's building a roadmap. As Stephen Covey said, begin with the end in mind. When you know where you're headed, every step feels like it matters. But clarity isn't just about the what, it's about the why. Why does this dream matter to you? What's the fire behind it? Maybe it's proving to yourself you can do it. Maybe it's breaking a cycle of struggle in your family. Maybe it's leaving a legacy that outlives you. Dig deep and find that why. Because when the road gets tough, and trust me, it will, that's what's going to keep you going. It's your anchor, your fuel. So ask yourself, why does this dream matter? Write it down. Stick it on your fridge, your mirror, your phone. Let it be the first thing you see every morning. Because when you're clear on your vision and your why, the world can throw whatever it wants at you, and you'll still keep moving. Let me tell you about Sarah, a single mom who worked a soul-crushing office job, barely scraping by. Her dream, to open a bakery that brought her community together. For years, she told herself it was impossible. No money, no time, no experience. Sound familiar? But one day, she sat down and wrote her vision. I want to open a cozy bakery that serves homemade pastries and creates a space for connection by next year. She didn't have it all figured out, but she started small, baking for friends, saving $20 a week, taking a free online course on entrepreneurship. 2 years later, Sarah's bakery is the heart of her neighborhood. She faced debt, long hours, and doubters, but her clear vision and her why, creating a legacy for her daughter, kept her going. You've got that same power, so what's your vision? Get clear. Start now. Let's say your dream is to become a public speaker. Your habit might be practicing for 5 minutes a day. Stack it. Every morning after breakfast, you stand in front of a mirror and practice a speech. 5 minutes. That's it. It's so small you can't say no, but those 5 minutes add up. In a month, you've practiced for one. In a year, that's over 30 hours of practice. You're not just dreaming anymore. You're becoming. And here's the deal, you're gonna slip up. Life happens. You miss a day, maybe 2. That's okay. The trick is to never miss twice. 1 missed day is a blip. 2 is a pattern. So when you stumble, don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track. Track your progress too. Use a journal, an app, or a calendar where you mark an X every day you do your habit. Those X's will chain together and you won't want to break the streak. That's your brain working for you. Take Mark, for example. He was 40 pounds overweight and hadn't run since high school, but his dream was to run a marathon. The idea felt absurd, but he started small, walking 10 minutes a day, then 15, then jogging for 1 minute, walking for 9. He stacked his habit. Every morning after coffee, he'd lace up his sneakers. Some days, he didn't feel like it. Some days, he only walked 5 minutes, but he never missed twice. A year later, Mark crossed the finish line of his first marathon, tears streaming down his face. It wasn't just about running. It was about proving he could do hard things. You can too. Pick one habit. Start small, keep going. But let's talk about the real stuff. The obstacles. Because the path to your dreams isn't a smooth highway. It's a bumpy, winding road. Obstacles are part of the deal. Maybe it's time, money, naysayers, or that voice in your head saying, you're not good enough. Those aren't stop signs. They're tests. They're asking, how bad do you want this? So let's break them down and punch through them. First up, time. I don't have time is the king of excuses. And I get it. Life's hectic. Work, family, bills, Netflix. It all piles up. But here's the truth. You don't need more time, you need better priorities. Everyone's got the same 24 hours. Beyonce, Elon Musk, you. The difference is how you use the audit your day. Where's your time going? Scrolling social media? Binge watching shows? Those 30-minute chunks add up. Cut one out and replace it with a step toward your dream. Can't find 30 minutes? Find 5. 5 minutes of writing, planning, or learning is better than 0. Tony Robbins says, if you don't have 10 minutes, you don't have a life. Own your time, make it yours. Money's another big one. Maybe you need funding for your business, gear for your craft, or just enough to cover bills while you chase your dream. First, get creative. Can you start small? Barter services. Use free resources like YouTube tutorials or library books. Second, shift your mindset. Money isn't the goal, it's a tool. Focus on creating value, and the money will follow. Look at J.K. Rowling. She wrote Harry Potter as a broke single mom in coffee shop. She didn't let money stop her. Neither should you. Start where you are, with what you have. Lisa, a corporate worker turned life coach, faced the same hurdle. She had no savings for certification, so she saved $50 a month, studied free resources, and bartered skills with a mentor. 2 years later, she's a full-time coach. Money didn't stop her. It challenged her to think bigger. Nobody succeeds alone. Your dreams need a tribe. People who get it, who cheer you on, who hold you accountable. Your tribe could be a mentor who's been there, a friend who believes in you, or strangers in an online community chasing similar goals. They're your safety net, your sounding board, your hype squad. Start by finding one person who supports your dream. Share your vision, ask for advice, or just a listening ear. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. It's a strength. Then expand your circle. Join a group, local meetup, mastermind, or subreddit. Surround yourself with people moving forward, not standing still, and give back. Share your wins, your lessons, your encouragement. As Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything in life you want, if you will just help other people get what they want. Jamal, a tech startup dreamer, felt alone in his small town. He joined an online forum, shared his ideas, and connected with a mentor who introduced him to a co-founder. Today, their app has thousands of users. Your tribe is out there. Find them. Resilience is what keeps you going when you want to quit. Every dreamer hits a wall, rejection, failure, or just life's chaos. The question isn't if you'll fall, it's what you'll do when you do. Reframe failure. It's not the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every failure is a lesson. Thomas Edison didn't fail 10,000 times making the light bulb. He found 10,000 ways that didn't work. Each got him closer. When you fail, ask, what did I learn? How can I use this? Maria, an aspiring author, faced 20 rejections for her manuscript. She was crushed but reframed it. Each rejection was feedback. She revised, joined a writing group, and kept submitting. On her 21st try, a publisher said yes. Today, her book's a bestseller. Reframe your failures. They're stepping stones. Take care of yourself too. You can't pour from an empty cup. Sleep, eat well, move your body. It's not selfish, it's strategy. And celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Finished a task, celebrate. Got through a tough day, celebrate. Those moments remind you you're moving forward. Maria celebrated every rejection letter with a coffee, knowing it meant she was still in the game. What's your next win? Celebrate it. You've got the vision, habits, strategies, and resilience to overcome obstacles. You've got a tribe and tools to keep you moving. This is your foundation. Strong, unshakable, built to last. Pick one strategy and start today, because every step you take is a step toward the life you were born to live. Now, let's carry this energy into the final push. You're ready for phase 3. Let's make it epic. Here we are, the final stretch. You've been with me through the fire of phase 1, where we tore down the lies holding you back, your past, your fears, the idea that you're not enough. Then in phase 2, we lit a spark, fueling your energy with big ideas and a call to relentless action. Now it's time to seal the deal. It's time to take everything we've talked about and turn it into a battle cry, a reason to get up right now and start living the life you were born for. This isn't just a speech. This is your wake-up call. So let's finish strong. Let's make this moment the one you look back on and say that's when everything changed. But courage alone isn't enough. You need relentlessness. You need that fire in your belly that says, I'm not stopping until I get there. Life's gonna throw curveballs. Trust me, it always does. You'll face setbacks. You'll hit walls. There'll be days when you wonder if it's worth it. And in those moments, you've got to dig deep. You've got to remind yourself why you started. Why does this matter to you? What's waiting on the other side of that struggle? Is it freedom? Is it joy? Is it leaving a legacy that outlives you? Whatever it is, hold on to it. Let it be your fuel, because the people who make it, the ones who turn dreams into reality, they're not the ones with the fewest obstacles. They're the ones who keep going, no matter what. Now let's get practical, because dreaming is great. Courage is awesome. But action is where it all comes together. I want you to think about one thing, one specific, tangible thing you can do today to move closer to your dream. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Maybe it's signing up for that course you've been eyeing. Maybe it's reaching out to someone who can mentor you. Maybe it's as simple as writing down your goal and sticking it where you'll see it every day. Whatever it is, make it small enough to be doable, but big enough to matter. Because here's the truth. Every massive change starts with one tiny step. And once you take that step, you'll feel it. The momentum, the shift, the spark that says, I'm doing this. Let me hit you with one more truth. You don't have forever. I don't say that to scare you, but to wake you up. Time is the one thing you can't get back. Every day you wait, every moment you let slip by, is a moment you're not living your truth. As Nelson Mandela said, there is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. Don't settle. Don't play small. You were born for greatness, not just to get by. So stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect you. The perfect you is the one who shows up right now, flaws and all, and says, I'm ready to make this happen. Here's your challenge. This is your call to action. And I want you to feel it in your bones. Today, before you go to bed, take one step toward your dream. Just one. But make it real. Write it down. Tell someone about it. Do something that says, I'm not just talking about this. I'm living. And then tomorrow, take another step. And the day after that, another. Don't stop. Don't slow down. Be relentless. Because every step you take is a brick in the foundation of the life you're building. And that life, it's waiting for you. It's big. It's bold. It's yours. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna let this moment pass? Or are you gonna grab it? Are you gonna keep dreaming? Or are you gonna start doing? I believe in you. I know you've got what it takes. The question is, do you believe it? I think you do. So go out there and prove it. Not to me, not to the world, but to yourself. You are unstoppable. You are enough. And your time is now. Let's make it happen.